right, everybody, Shane Profit here with 100% Profit. Today I'm gonna do a video on just checking in a delivery that came in. Actually came in yesterday, dropped off the pallet and left us the paperwork. And so we're gonna split this open and go through the process of checking for accuracy, damage, whatever. Which we checked it yesterday real quick, no damage really to speak of. We just gotta make sure now that we got everything that's on this list, because this is what they're gonna want me to pay. This is the bill they're gonna want me to pay. So let's get into it. Tools you're gonna need. You're gonna need an ink pen. Well, I need trusty glasses. You may not, but I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna get me a cart. I don't know right or wrong, but the way I like to do it is I'll take the items as I come to them, find them on the paper, because otherwise you're looking for the first item and you got to dig around and find it. So I go, if you just want to go down the list, but I go, whatever I see here, I try to find it on paperwork. I could lay these out somewhere, or I could just sit here and flip them. But I'm gonna cut this plastic off. And we're gonna start getting into it. And then whatever I check off, I'll stick on this cart. I hope that'll be the way I roll it up to the front, actually to the front of the store. And plus it kind of gets it separated from what I have checked and what I haven't checked. All right, let's get to it. Set that to the side. Back y'all up a tad. I can get a better angle here. All right, so you got a still air incubator, item number 9500. There it is. All right, so found the still air incubator. I don't know if you can see the 9500 there. That's the item. That's the quantity. So I found it, so simple check off is what we do. Now I got the pricing redacted, because everybody's familiar with that term these days. Just cause I'm not ready to share all that kind of stuff yet. Well, if you know how a store works, hopefully, we buy stuff at a certain price and then we sell it at a slightly higher price. That's how it works, but I'm just not going to share that with you at the moment. But anyway, still air incubator, found it, marked it off my list. I'm gonna set it over here to the side. Get into the next pallet, in the next box. This particular company, they like to mix up, they put different items. So this box has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things in it. One is a surfactant for herbicides. And there's a 25-pound sulfur in there, I see it, so it gets a check mark. And there's the surfactant right there. Go ahead and get that bag of sulfur out of there. I don't know if I mentioned it, but also Must have in the warehouse. Pocket knife. Let's see, rose tone. Oh, there's azalea. Let's see, azalea and camellia food, 10 pound, and a 3 1/4 pound. Got those right here. Go ahead and mark those off. And there's the rose tone. Oh. It just goes on and on like that. So we get it done. See about doing a time lapse here. A good example of one we have to check for accuracy and stuff. This box of stuff was all just jumbled. Couldn't really tell, I know on the fast track there, but time lapse, but I've had to separate them all out. They were all just jumbled up in here. Now I have them separated by, these are suet cakes that, you know, feed birds. Separated them out by what kind. There's 4 different kinds. 4. There's a fancy blend. There's a multigrain. Got a citrus grove and berry. Now we do the quantities. Just like I said, just an example of when you open up a box. Excuse me. You never know what you're gonna get. Like this next one, it's probably gonna be the same way. Never do that with a pen. Never do that with a pen. It ruins it. But if you're too lazy like me to reach in and grab your pocket knife. They take that one up in Fort Knox. Anyway. Just information. Just how you have to check them. Now I'm going to count them and see what we got on the paperwork. All right, y'all, again, got another box opened up full of goodies. I'm gonna lay them out here so we can see. Liniment. Got us some fly spray. Season's coming up pretty soon. We got us a Happy Jack kennel dip. That's some good stuff there if you got a lot of animals, dogs, different things. DMSO. And then here is a bottle of 13% permethrin. So let's look at our paperwork. Once again, redacted. When you want to give out information, but not really. So let's see here. You see the liniment, absorbine liniment. We're gonna get one of those. It's the proper size. It's 12 ounces. You got to check all this stuff. 12 ounces. And then it's 16 ounce of DMSO. DMSO pure liquid 1 pint. Yep. Gotta be careful of that stuff. It's probably, let me see. Yeah, it's hard as a rock. It's got a freezing temperature. It's got a freezing temperature in the 50s. It's not like water. So anyway, kind of interesting fact. It's hard as a rock right now. It's cool in here. I think it's 30 outside maybe. Probably 30 in the warehouse. But anyway, let's see. Next item, that crystal blue. Crystal blue right here is this gallon. It says gallon. It says 1 gallon. That's what we got. So we're going to give that the old check. We'll put it back in this box. All the stuff we've already checked off. Bear with me while I turn the page. That page is done. Both of those pages are done. Here's some more stuff. Let's see, this dog food. Let's find these other few items here. Here we go. All right, so we got the permethrin 13.3, 8 ounce, 8 fluid ounces, 13.3. Accurate. Gets a check. Goes back. And then the Legacy Fly Spray, 32 ounces. Legacy Fly Spray. Let's see, yeah, 32 or one quart. Can't focus on it, but there it is. Let's see in the kennel dip right there. And that is the 16 ounce version of the kennel dip. Put the fly spray back. Anyway, that's checking off a box. I got a few things here, all these other items. Pot and soil and dog food is all these large bags here. We'll just go around and, you know, make sure it's all here as well. Anyway, that's that. All right, y'all, final step in this process is rolling this cart full of accurately checked in goodies up to the front and dropping this paperwork off inside here for your awesome staff to enter into the system and enter inventory and pricing, whatever may have changed. So, final step, that's checking in the truck. Thanks for watching. Shane Profit here with 100% profit at the Arnold Grocery Company. Y'all have a good day.